Hey loves, welcome back to our 21 days of love with me, Kyle August, where in these 21 days or in these 3 weeks, we're going to manifest your specific person. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I can't believe we're already a week into it. That's absolutely crazy. Let me know all of your successes so far in the comments section below. And if you are just joining us, make sure to check out every other video that I posted up until now, because every single day is important to making sure you manifest in the quickest and easiest possible way. So today we're actually going to talk about an unresolved past assumption that we have on relationships. And this is an idea I think is so important when it comes to manifesting. I always love to include it in my coaching sessions, so I absolutely had to include it here in these 21 days of love because it is absolutely vital to manifesting your specific person. Now, I will say this idea is more for people who have been with their specific person before or know of or are very familiar, which I'm going to say is probably a lot of people, right? Most people probably are familiar with their specific person. But if you're not, you can still use this idea and this technique that we're going to talk about today in order to get rid of any past assumptions. Because I always want you to imagine or remember, we are leaving that old state. We're not going to be that previous single, unloved version of ourselves ever again. We are now becoming someone loved, abundant, positive, in the perfect relationship with you and your specific person. There's literally no way that we can't get this right here and right now. So listen up, we're going to dive right into it. So the first thing, so again, remember, we're not moving, we're not staying in that same state. We have to change. And as you guys have always heard me say before, and I like to remind everyone in my coaching sessions, the amount of change that you experience and have internally is totally proportionate to the experience or change you see externally, which is actually an idea that a lot of people don't totally, I know it sounds funny, but don't totally understand and don't realize how important that is. And because the trick is, and I'm going to make another video on this, so this is a little tidbit of this. If you ever feel worried or feel like you are not making progress or so much time has passed and you haven't gotten what you want and you feel down and you feel it's impossible, a thing that I like to use, and I've helped other people use this, and it takes you out of the state really instantly, is to ask yourself, how different do you feel from the beginning of manifesting, so like a month ago, as to today? Because if you feel like it's impossible, it's going to feel like you've tried everything and you can't manifest, right? So, but think, do I feel different than I did a week ago, a day ago, a month ago, a year ago, however it is? Because sometimes we end up in this kind of, which anyone watching this video is not going to be in this cycle because we're breaking you out of it. But sometimes we end up in a cycle of manifesting for like a year, but that doesn't have to be the case. And this can take you out of that, right? This idea. Because if you ask yourself, do I feel different a month ago as compared to today? And if you say not really, like, are you different or are you doing different things? If you 100% feel that there is not really any change, then that's actually great, because that means you have not tried everything when it comes to manifesting your specific person, and you can change, get into the state, and alter your reality. And that's actually a very good technique I want everyone to do right now to actually see, am I doing the same thing over and over and over again, trying to manifest my specific person, but getting the same exact results, right? That is something. If you don't experience a change, it all is change internally. I can't stress how much we want to focus all of our ideas, all of these techniques, all of these outcomes on your internal state and nothing else, okay? We are getting rid of that old state. That old state would be that concept that you don't feel any different than you did a month ago, but we're changing that now. And so what I want you to do, and here's a metaphor that I want you to do, and you can actually, I would physically do this. This would be so much fun to do physically, so definitely do it. But I want you to imagine that past, whatever it is with your specific person, your ex, whoever that is, I want you to imagine it as a painting, okay? And what do we usually do when we're trying to bring our specific person? We try to bring them from the past to us as changed. That's like the mental work or concept we go through, right? Bring them from the past and change them, right? But think about the painting that you have with your specific person. Think about if that relationship was metaphorically a painting. If we try to take that painting or that drawing and take a pencil and erase the old markings to then draw over them, what's left on the paper? And you would say there's still those indentations from that past drawing, right? There's no way to get rid of that. And that's a metaphor for how we approach the manifestation, because we try to bring them from the past as changed and alter things, but because we're still assuming it to be that past relationship, any sort of limiting belief or worry remains with us. Like, think of the concept of something horrible like your specific person cheated on you or wasn't trustworthy, something like that. If we bring them from the past and change them and try to draw over those markings, we're still going to feel that internally, okay? Just a little bit, right? We'll still be thinking and being kind of triggered because we're connected emotionally to that past state. But instead, here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab a new painting, a new drawing with you and your specific person. So you both are going to be new individuals on this drawing. And this is where I would actually, if you can, go out and actually get some painting materials. Like, seriously, I'm not even kidding you right now. Maybe even pause this and go out and get it right now, but like it first and then go get the painting materials and then come back, watch the rest of this and start painting the perfect imagined scenario or outcome with your specific person and then hang it up on the wall. What better could be a reminder of you and your specific person's new relationship than you painting that new image? But the trick is we want to imagine it new. And the way I actually utilize this in a coaching session is to imagine every single encounter that you have with your specific person is a new one. So you text them, that's the first time you're texting them. You see them, the first time you're seeing them. And when you do this, your new assumptions that you have on your specific person are going to be so much easier to place on them, right? Because we're not going to imagine, they're no longer this past version of themselves, and you're no longer that past version of yourself, so you can be whoever you want in this new relationship. But it's a really, really easy way to do this. And it makes it so much easier. Like, literally, it seems so simple, but try it out and you're going to get your mind blown with how different you actually encounter or interact with your specific person, and how different and how quickly you see them altering to what your assumption is. Because you can almost think about that in any concept of your life, right? Think of any relationship that you have with your specific person. With your specific person, but think of this concept with any area of your life. Being a new person when it comes to your house, your job, your wealth, your career, whatever it is, you can imagine yourself as a new individual and place whatever characteristics that you want on yourself, which is actually a technique that I utilized in which you guys know of, my last seminar last weekend, Quantum Leap to Your Specific Person. And it was so cool. It got really, really cool results. They're still coming in, which is awesome because I feel like it's always great to see so many successes from the seminars. But anyway, so you're going to paint, literally go out, get these painting materials or draw whatever, take out a pencil, a piece of paper. You probably have access to that right now, maybe even colored pencils, and draw out that perfect relationship. And it's going to totally change the way that you approach this manifestation. I literally guarantee you. So literally try this out. Again, it's going to make it so much easier to place your new assumptions. You're going to see your specific person begin acting differently in your reality right here and right now. If you did have any questions on this, leave it in the comments section below. Remember, you can also reach out to me on my website at kyleaugustcoaching.com if you did want personal one-on-one coaching with me, or if you just wanted to send me a personal message. Something too I wanted to announce, because I don't know if you guys have me on TikTok, but I was actually doing a giveaway giveaway on one of my TikToks. I was giving $100 to anyone who puts a success story on that video or comments it. Well, I'm going to pick one person to give $100 on that video. So go ahead. You can comment as many times as you want, as many success stories. Maybe you got a text, maybe you got a call, whatever it is with your specific person. And in 6 days, so next Tuesday, I was checking the date. So this upcoming Tuesday, I'm going to pick a random person who's going to get the $100. And another thing, each success story that you post, it does count as one, but if you post something about how I helped you manifest your specific person, that counts as two. So you're double in there. So if you post 2 success stories that you got with your specific person, a text, a call, seeing signs, anything like that, 2 success stories with me, and you put in there why I helped you do it, that would count as 4. So you'd have 4 entries into this contest, and you can do it as many times as you want. But check it out in the link in the description. And also, you can follow my TikTok while you're at it. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these 21 days of love. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I have absolutely been having so much fun with this. It's been awesome, great. Also remember, and I comment this in every video, so I'll put it in the link in the description. Every weekend I do a seminar. So this one is Manifest Love at First Sight. So it's all about manifesting quickly, instantly, as soon as you text. So if you have that cool success story you're putting on my video and you win the $100 after the seminar this upcoming weekend, the next time you text your specific person, boom, love at first sight. They're going to fall madly in love with you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today and hanging out with me and watching this video. And I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be tomorrow. So again, hit that subscribe, hit the notifications so you don't miss one.